Turn it off. That's what I would say. It's hard for young people now because they're addicted. If you don't think you're addicted, and I'm talking about anyone, from the highest to the lowest, if you don't think you're addicted, then see if you can turn it off for a week. It got quiet in here, didn't it? Didn't it get real quiet? It's a tool, so we should use it. God has blessed us with free will. Now it's free will magnified, free will on steroids. You're free to go in any direction you want. It will allow you, and it's not the enemy. It's just it's just a reflection of our own free will. Oh, and we all want to be liked, but now we want to be liked by 16 million. And will now some of us do anything to be liked? We used to do anything to be liked, but it was by the person in front of you. Now it's to be liked by 16 million people that you don't know. We have to ask ourselves, what is the long-term, if not the short-term effect of too much information? Turn it off. That's what I would say. It's hard for young people now because they're hooked. They're addicted. If you don't think you're addicted, and I'm talking about anyone, from the highest to the lowest, if you don't think you're addicted, then see if you can turn it off for a week. It got quiet in here, didn't it? Didn't it get real quiet? It's a tool, so we should use it. God has blessed us with free will. Now it's free will magnified, free will on steroids. You're free to go in any direction you want. It will allow you, and it's not the enemy. It's just it's just a reflection of our own free will. Oh, and we all want to be liked, but now we want to be liked by 16 million. And will now some of us do anything to be liked? We used to do anything to be liked, but it was by the person in front of you. Now it's to be liked by 16 million people that you don't know. We have to ask ourselves, what is the long-term, if not the short-term effect of too much information?
All right, so what's up, everybody? Yeah, this is going to be an interesting conversation, and I hope that we can make this a little bit of a trend, because have you ever got on Instagram or TikTok or social media, and there's so much inspirational content? You know, I like to get on there and find those motivational self-help clips and, you know, advice and tips. You know, you find a bunch of stuff on there that's encouraging. And then you just stumble across, you know, some pathetically, shamelessly individual female that's just parading herself in front of the camera, and you're trying to figure out what's really going on. You know, like, why are you doing that? Like, why do you post these videos every day? And shout out to everybody in the chat, and good morning, good evening to everyone. And so I said, there's something going on here. There has to be some kind of agenda, because it doesn't make any sense. And I quickly began to realize that, you know, once you get past the beauty, and you get past the booty, and you get past the, you know, the performance and all that, you realize that there's a hurting person, a human soul crying out for attention. The social media industry has masqueraded a drug business. They are running a drug business on social media without a drug. And the drug that they're selling through social media is dopamine, the dopamine shot. And I realized, you know, just kind of looking into, you know, social media and just the effects of social media and what happens when somebody likes your video and they hit the button, they hit the like button, you know, and that it releases that dopamine in the brain, the chemical that causes you to feel pleasure, and it give you the sensation of a good feeling. And there's so many things that releases the dopamine, you know, all kind of things: yoga, exercise, reading books, doing kind acts, charity, all kind of things will release that dopamine and give you that sensation of pleasure. That's why so many people love to do good things, or, because it makes me, man, it just makes me feel good. I do this. I feel so good about myself when I'm helping people. I feel so good after I work out. I feel so good because your brain is releasing that dopamine. And so the social media people have engineered this addiction for the like button. Because when people see that like, when those females see that like, somebody liked me, a total stranger, hit the like button for me. It releases that dopamine. And then when they don't get that like, it has the reverse effect, and they begin to feel depressed. And shout out to the chat. If you got any questions you want to speak on this, let me know, because I want to include you in this conversation and get your feedback on this. But I really believe that they are running a drug business without a drug, using the chemical in the brain called the dopamine, and in marketing it to young adults and kids to get attention on social media for people to hit that like button. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out, and this is for all of the ladies out there, it's a trap. It's a trap. If you know somebody out there, you might want to share this with them if they're one of the type of people that we're talking about. It's a trap. And I'm going to explain to you how. This social media addiction, and just like with drugs or with any other type of addiction, you get a good feeling with a negative consequence. But the feeling makes you overlook the consequence. Does that make any sense? You get this good feeling so you don't care about the consequence or what it's doing to your body. People who have an addiction to alcohol, they get this great feeling for a moment. They know it's destroying their liver. They know it's destroying relationships. They know it's destroying their careers. But it gives them that immediate feeling, that initial sensation, that pleasure, so you completely disregard the consequence. And what people on social media have to understand, especially these ladies, what these ladies have to understand is you're being socially destroyed. It's a trap. It's a trap. And I'm going to let you guys tap in on the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's a trap. And I'm going to explain to you how. Once you start getting addicted to that like button and that dopamine start firing off, because you look and you see you got 1,000 likes, you got 2,000 likes because you're shaking your ass crack all on the television, all on the internet for the whole universe to see. And you realize that, and then one day you look and, you post a nice picture of yourself and you're just hanging out with your family, having dinner, but you don't get no likes. Oh, God, I didn't get no likes on this one. I didn't get any likes. I only got likes when I was half naked and shaking my ass crack all on the internet worldwide. So now you say, I got to double down now. I got to get extra butt naked. I got to get extra crazy because I want to get the likes again like last time. So now you're chasing that high and you're degrading yourself more and more so that you can get that dopamine hit that you got the first time when you got those likes. Because you want that pleasure, but you're not seeing the social consequence, the destruction. It's a trap. It's a trap by the devil himself. And I'm going to explain some of the things that's going to happen to you, sisters, if you keep this up. You're never going to find a man that's going to take you serious. Once he finds out that you have videos of yourself all across the internet, he's never going to take you serious. You're completely being disqualified from a serious long-term relationship with a quality man because you're shaking your ass crack all across the internet. That's one of the social consequences of this sick, twisted addiction for the like button, dopamine junkie internet on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else, wherever else they do it. That's one of them. You'll never have a serious relationship. And after this, I'm going to go to the chat and let you guys chime in. One, a real dude is not going to take you serious. One, because he can't take you anywhere. His friends are going to look and say, man, that's your girl, man. I done seen her all on the internet. She was on there shaking her stuff. And now you're taking her out to dinner, man. You're a fool. Because men value your loyalty, your purity, and your femininity. And not you shaking your ass crack on Instagram in front of millions of people worldwide. Okay. The second thing that they do to destroy you socially, you'll never have a serious career that's not self-degradating. Because once the job finds out that their new manager is on the internet shaking her stuff, you're out of there. You're fired. It's like the man said, you're fired. Because they're going to want nothing to do. They're not going to want their brand. They're not going to want their company to be associated with such things. You're destroying yourself. This addiction makes people blind of the consequence. I'm telling you. All right. So this is for the ladies out there. And another thing, and how it destroys you socially. And this is probably one of the worst ones. All right. So for all the ladies out there, you know, you might want that attention. You know, you want attention. You want people to look at you. You want them to hit the like button and say they like you. They don't like you for real. They don't really truly like you. They don't know you and they don't like you. It's just a button. And we're going to talk about the button in a few minutes. But the third thing that it does to destroy you socially is your children. When your children get old enough to know what's going on in social media and they stumble across their mother, or their friends stumble across their mother, and you're on Instagram or social or TikTok or wherever, and you're conducting yourself that way, all because you are pathetically and shamelessly degrading yourself just to get a like, to release that dopamine addiction fix, to make you feel valued and recognized and noticed, you will have disgraced your children. And this is all by design by the lizards. This is one of the things that they do to lower our vibration so that we won't ascend into our true divine place. So I want you to remember that. For the ladies out there, when your children get older, do you want them to stumble across that? Okay, conduct yourself accordingly. And here's one thing that I think is very important. And this is the last one. This is how it also can affect you socially. The day will come where you will one day change. You will mature. You know, the Bible said when I was a child, I spoke as a child. When I grew up, became an adult, I put away childish things. I began to conduct myself differently. Many of us, some of you, you're a little older. Back in the day, you wore the bell bottoms. It's okay. You had an afro and you had the bell bottoms. You look at the picture. Holy shit, that was me. That was you. You wore the bell bottoms. You know, some of you were riding around drinking gin and juice, laid back with your mind on your money and your money on your mind. You were doing that back in the Disney. And when you see those old pictures, you say, holy smokes, that was me. That was you. Back in the day, they didn't have social media to capture it and freeze frame it and for all of eternity for people to see you and your ignorant ass out there making a damn fool of yourself. But this generation has that record of your folly and record of your irresponsible behavior. So when the day comes and you finally decide to grow up and change and evolve and ascend, and here comes your past. Here comes a clip of you doing the unthinkable act, shaking your raggedy ass all on the internet while you walking down the street with your husband and your kids going to church. The day you decide to change, and I didn't want to bring that up and talk about you. So when you decide to change, so just keep that in mind. Because I know some of you at home and you're contemplating your new video and you're thinking, you know, you're living it, you know, and not to mention how some of you're lying, you know, you have a house and your house is a mess and you got to find a corner in the house you can hide the mess that you live in. You're living a lie, you know, because you want people to believe that you're something that you're not. So think about all those things. Break the matrix programming, free your mind, and tap into your true divinity. So that's what's going on. That's the thirst for attention happening through social media. The lizards have absolutely strategized this. This is their work. I am certain of it, and we need to expose it. And I hope more people speak on this topic. I would love to see people talking about this a little bit more. When you're on Instagram, pray for some of these folks. It's pretty sad, you know, when you get past the beauty, when you get past the booty, and you get past the performance and all of the fashion and the clothes and the jewelry, what you're going to see is a hurting soul desperately, shamelessly, and pathetically crying out for attention and doing anything, absolutely anything, to get it, and just parading themselves about. It's absolutely horrible. So you have to pray for them, you know. So let's get the message out to the folks. And Happy New Year's to the folks. So I'm going to go to the chat real quick. Let's see what's up. What's up, Red Pill? He said, facts, Pryme. I'll be 41 on New Year's. Happy New Year's, my brother. Good to see you. And good evening. Patty, how you doing? Good to see you. CMS says she was glad there was no internet back in the dizzy. Thank God. Thank God. All of the horrible things you were doing. I remember we all heard about the horrible things you were doing back in the dizzy, CMS. And look at, you've come so far. God bless you. Says, and everything about them is fake. So you got a lot of people on the internet and they capping. So to get that like, they, you know, they lie, they perpetrate, they'll do anything to get that like, you know, to get that like, you know, they'll do anything. And they put on their makeup and they put on their wigs and they put on their most scantiliest dress clothing, you know, to get that attention, just to get a like, anything to get that like. You know, they make sure they find an angle where they don't look as morbidly obese as what they really truly are. It's absolutely sad. It's absolutely sad. Let me see here. Marty Ann Turley said the females young and old wearing spandex, showing it all. Correct. That's what's going on. And they're doing it all for a like. Now, here's a question. The question is this. How did the philosopher say it? To be liked or to be loved? That is the question. To be liked or to be loved? Which one? They're sacrificing the love in the future, true love, in exchange for a like by strangers and people that they don't know. Just a button. You know, so they got their spandex and just showing it all, as Marty says. That's what's going on. CMS, I'm just kidding with you. I know you wasn't that bad. I'm just kidding with you. I hear that. Absolutely, absolutely, and it should be, you know, kept for that person that's in your life, that you truly love, that you want to share that part of yourself with, and certainly not the whole world. Absolutely. Some things should be kept sacred, like your ass crack. It shouldn't be on the internet, Instagram. You know, you got to start to feel sad for these folks. You start to realize, like, what is wrong with these people? Like, well, you just wake up some of these people, you know, they have these pages and they do it every day. Every day they just wake up and just turn on the camera. Every day of the week they just turn on the camera and just turn around and shake their ass in front of the camera. Every single day, just like, I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, well, why would somebody do that? You know, I can understand you going to the beach with your family and they, you know, hey, we're gonna take a couple pictures. But to every day just wake up, I'm like, what is really going on? There has to be some type of satanic plot. And as I start to look at it, and I realize that they're selling dopamine hits. These lizards are really smart. They're running a drug business through the social media and giving people pleasure without even having to produce a real drug. It's incredible. These guys are absolutely evil. And we got to help the folks wake up so they can see the plot. Put your clothes on. Annette Franzak says, Pryme is also the money some get paid by the platform. Right, because the more they scandalously present themselves, the more likes they get, the more traffic they get. That's another thing. That's a good point, and I'm glad you brought that up, because some of these people have no content. In other words, like, they don't actually have like content. They're just shaking their ass on the social media, and they don't actually produce music or like inspirational content or nothing. There's nothing about what they're doing that's actually creative. But they have more traffic and more views. So the social media industry has made it such a place where it is profitable for them. So not only are you getting that dopamine hit, where you get that sense of pleasure and that sense of validation, but there's also monetization that's happening too for you doing that, of self-exploitation. But what they need to know is you are also falling for a trap for social destruction. Yeah, you're never going to have a husband. You keep that up, you're never going to have a husband. No, nobody's going to ever take you serious, ever. I don't care how beautiful you think you are. You're cheapening yourself, and nobody's going to ever take you serious. And you need to know that. And you're probably never going to have a really good career in any honorable job, because once they find out that you're out there like that, you're fired. You're going to have to go. We're going to have to let you go. We heard about you, came up in the board meeting, that our director is on the internet, viral, shaking her ass crack all over the place. We can't be associated with you. They're going to fire you. Okay. And then when your children get old enough to know what you've been doing, your children are going to be disgraced. You know, and when you finally decide to give your life to Jesus Christ and you want to be holy and you're going to want to live right, because eventually every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. You're going to want to change your life one day and lift up holy hands in this place and magnify his name. And, you know, the praise and worship leader is going to find out that, you know, the new deaconess is, she's on the internet half naked, you know. You know, what's up, Rosie Pie? What's up, Rosie Pie? We got to pray for him. The Red Pill said they hypnotized. It's definitely a form of exploitation for sure. You're exploiting yourself and you're degrading yourself in exchange for monetization. You know, it's right on the doorstep of prostitution for sure. But for sure, it's a form of exploitation. At the least, you're exploiting yourself, and it's quite shameful. Thanks, Michelle. Good to see you. And where I'm at, how we doing? Are we? Is this an important topic or what? I can't take it no more, man. I'm actually, you know, I'm a little sad, and Michelle, when I look at it's a little disturbing. You know, you realize, okay, let's get past the illusion and what's really going on here, because, you know, sometimes you get caught up in that spiritual realm and you start seeing things for what it really is, and you realize it's just a group of people, a group of human souls that's just hurting and crying out. And once again, the lizards have done it again, and they've created another trap, you know, for humanity. And this time they're attacking our women and our young women in particular. And many of them are destroying their futures like horribly. They don't realize it, and they're just literally destroying any opportunity for. They're just destroying themselves. So we got to pray for them. Let me see. I believe they actually think it's the norm. Very true, Dorette. That's one of the big problems, that it's becoming so socially acceptable that people get on there and they don't think, hey, I just seen, you know, like 100 random individuals just shaking their ass on the internet. It's totally normal. Just another day in the office. It's just what people do. I guess there's just nothing wrong with this. It's absolutely not okay. It's not okay. You have to take your ass off the internet. Okay, stop doing it. You have to stop it. Vicky says, I just saw a video with a young woman shaking it for young boys behind her. I was disgusted and really felt bad for those young boys. Vicky, well, I hear you see them too sometimes. They'll have a kid in the video and they'll act like it's cute, and it's just, it's quite sad. It's quite disturbing. It's quite sick. It's quite ugly. It's quite pathetic. And you wonder why they do it. They want that dope. They want that dopamine. They want that sense of, wow, somebody liked me, a total stranger. And if you didn't see the clip of Denzel Washington that we played there, and I'll play it again at the end for people who might have just jumped on. But and this is a Hollywood insider. This is somebody who knows the magic and the tricks of the industry to control the masses, the MK Ultra. They understand how it works. And he says, if you don't think that you are it's an addiction, so it's an addiction, then it's a drug. And so the industry in the social media world are selling a drug called dopamine that they don't even have to produce because your body produces it on its own. How sick can you be? And they figured out a way to get you to produce that dopamine out of your own brain and tax you for it. Incredible. Incredible. And they're making a fortune. And many of the people out there are destroying their lives. Pray for them. Absolutely no self-worth, giving it all up for a note, not even real currency. What's up, Al? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Rosie. Yes, it's important. Our values are going down the toilet. Yeah, we got to bring it back. I don't think they get paid per the likes. I don't think they get paid per the likes. Happy New Year's to you, Light Wave. Happy New Year to you. God bless you. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. Yeah, my brother, he said, love you, brother Pryme, always hitting with the real talk. Well, I got to kind of play in the lines when I'm on YouTube. Make sure you check me out on Rumble. We'll be doing our intel and our updates once a week on Rumble, and we'll be talking about some more of the controversial things. As you know, we're witnessing a great awakening, and there's a lot going on. But here we'll be talking things like this. That's very important for people to know too, because the cabal attacks us from a number of different angles, and this is one of the angles. So we'll be dealing with things like this here, and but everything we do is with the effort and the intention is to help people wake the hell up. It can also be used to keep family together, near and far. It all depends on the personal mindset. Social media can be used for good and bad. Absolutely. And that's what Denzel was saying in the clip there, is that, it's not the social media itself, but it's a reflection of where we are and how it's being used. But I definitely believe that they've made certain provisions so that it would ultimately be used that way by young people and by weak people, particularly. For some people who are strong-minded, they know to get on there and promote health, or get on there and talk about God, or give motivational and inspirational clips, which I love to find that stuff on social media. Is really, I can spend hours just listening to some of the, the inspirational clips and the good advice and the different things about life. And it's pretty powerful. But then you always kind of stumble across, like, what is this? Like, what is this person doing here? It's just like, and it's just a person that's just standing there and they're just not doing anything but just flexing themselves. And I'm just like, okay, so what are you doing? So, and then you realize that they do this every day. They do this every day. Every day they get up and they turn on the camera and they just shake their ass on the camera. I'm like, why do you keep? I don't understand. And I know we're all men and men love women and it's just part of life. It's natural. But then you realize, like, hold on, this is a person that's really lost. This is a human soul that's, maybe pretty on the outside, but ugly on the inside, and just really thirsty for attention and have developed this addiction for the like button. And I think this has been engineered in such a way to lower the vibration, pull people away from God, and destroy you socially. Many people may never recover from the damage done from social media. Hey, Jenny, good to see you. It's been a long time, Jenny. Oh, you think I don't remember you, Okie girl? I remember you. Let me see here. We got Phil. It says, Happy New Year, Pryme. Glad to see you back and working with PPN. Have missed your shows and encouragement and love. Keep up your whatever you were saying. Good work, I guess. And yeah, shout out to PPN, and gonna be doing some work with them, and God bless them and all of the work that they're doing is pretty incredible. But God bless all of the Patriots who dare to join this fight, and all of you as well. This may be a long road, but it's definitely some things happening. We'll be talking about it more. But I'm gonna be doing updates on my Rumble channel, so make sure you follow me on Rumble. We'll be dealing with that stuff over there. I just can't bring it to YouTube because YouTube hates my guts. So we'll be talking about some little bit more lighter issues here. Gotta be wise. Gotta be wise from here on out. Yeah, and shout out to everybody who, been following me for a long time, and it has certainly been a journey. Shout out to Negative 48 and the crew, and God bless all of the Patriots. Thank you. All right. Hey, how you doing, Patty? Yep. If you haven't seen that, check that out on PPN. It was a great round table, and shout out to everybody who was on the round table. More to come, and some good things on the horizon. God be the glory. All right, so yeah. Hey, how you doing, Patricia? Good to see you. Yeah. So, who are some of the major influences that you think that the cabal is using to kind of make this kind of like socially acceptable? I know Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is a very interesting devil. And the way that they use her, and I don't think a lot of people caught the way the cabal marketed her, because she's, first of all, her name is Minaj, like menage a trois, lewd sexual act, multiple partners, this, that, and the third. They allow her to rise to the heights of fame and success. And then, of course, she's branded as a Barbie doll, which is a toy for little children. Very interesting and sick. And she's become kind of like the mind massager, the conditioner of the mind of the youth in this respect for this kind of social media culture of what's going on the internet. Let me see. Anne Marie says, oh, yeah, it says Nikki is a total devil. Thank you. And Red Pill says Kim Kardashian and Amber Rose. Kim Kardashian. A prostitute. Absolutely. Amber Rose. How about the slut walk? Have anybody heard that? Remember that, the slut walk? And they were pushing that movement, like basically encouraging, women to embrace the title of being a slut. Amber Rose. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, Madonna. What the heck? Yes, Madonna also, as old as she is, as old and raggedy with her raggedy kneecaps, her kneecaps are showing. And she's still trying to be hot, even with the kneecap that looks like it's time to hang it up. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. What if somebody said this one? She has testicles. Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion, is a man. She has testicles. She has balls. I saw them myself. I almost vomited. I was in the studio. One of my homeboys says, yo, you know Megan Thee Stallion is a man. I said, no, there's no way. Come on, man. Everybody's loving her. She's one of the hottest new female rappers of all time. She's all over the place. She's blowing up. He said, bro, you're not going to believe this. And he showed me a video. And it was Megan Thee Stallion. She was on the stage and she dropped it low and started shaking her big muscular football player ass crack right on the stage. And the balls popped out right out the bottom. The ball sack popped right out. And I said, what in the hell? What in the hell just happened right here? And I almost threw up. I'm sorry that I just told you that, but it's the truth. What's up, Trust? Yeah, she got a kickstand for real. She got saggy balls, but he got saggy balls. His ball, you know, it was like ball sack. It was a ball sack. I saw it myself on my own too. I hate that I saw it. I mean, I wish I could take it back, but I did see it. And they were definitely hanging low. It was ball sack. It was like, those are nuts. I'm like, this is crazy. So it's the truth, man, guys. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not trying. I'm just saying. I saw the balls myself. They were hanging, and it kind of was like, it was like she had on a thong, but I guess they were trying to tape the. I don't know what they do. Do they tape the balls up so that you can't see them, and they like take them wrap around the back? What? I'm not sure how they do it, but they do it. Okay, there's a way that they try to pin it up so it don't show. So while she's on the stage and she's pretending to be a female and she's shaking it, and she, you know, and I think the tape or whatever, it ripped and the balls just popped out. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to throw up. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. It's disgusting. Oh man. I hope you guys get a chance to see it. Yes, Rosie, yeah, this is true. This is true. This is true. Pray for them, Marty. The youth are under attack. Yeah, man, the shit was real, man. I was like, man, like, what's going on? I'm like, what the hell? I said, man, that is disgusting. I'm like, and it was crazy because like she didn't even like try to say, oh shit, my nuts just popped out. Let me put them back right quick. She just kept performing it because I don't think she realized that they had dropped the shit. So she was like, you know, she was rapping and she was rapping, you know, she was bending, squatting down and was twerking and the nuts were swinging. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. Tory Lanez, you got a whole lot of answering to do, brother. You out there, you was dating her, you was dating him. I think she tried to give it to Tory. She said, Tory, turn around, Tory. I'm in control tonight. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. What's up, guy? Good to see you, brightest side of life. Sending blessings at you, and you have yourself a happy new year. Man, I gotta start reading these comments. Patty, you gotta be nice. You cannot say the word. You can't say that word. Oh man. Jesus Christ is listening to us, Jody. Okay. Well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I hear that there is some pants stuffing going on. May God bless them. Med beds are coming. If you need help, we can get you in the med bed and we can help you out. Don't stuff your pants anymore. This is false advertisement. Well, praise the Lord. Well, just want you guys to know, I did start this with a serious intention. I didn't mean to be joking. Lust over men. Yes, that's the trap. 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 They take these dudes, give them the hormones, give them that image. And, men, it's visual, so they see a certain look. They see your hair and they see certain things that maybe can be just cosmetic. Your clothes, the clothes might look feminine. Gotcha. 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 Woo. Not your boy. Not your boy. Something ain't right. Get out of my car. Why is your hand so big? Why are your shoulder blades so wide? Why do you look like Dwight Howard? All right, I don't want to spit up. Why? I'm gonna stop. All right, it's time to come back to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. All right, well, we're at 42 minutes. It was supposed to be a 20-minute video, and I blew it again. Well, you guys let me know what you think, though, man. Pray for me, man. That shit crazy. Yeah, you ain't gonna catch your boy like that. I know something wrong. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you fall for it deep down in your heart, my friend, you are gay. Gotcha. In your heart, brother, you can't no turning back. If you fell for it, you are gay. Not your boy. You fell for it, you are gay, brother, forever. And there's no taking it back. Once you do something, they're going to kick me off YouTube no matter what I do. So I'm going to create another channel. Please go over there and subscribe, because I'm going to need you to go over there and subscribe, because I can't help myself. Once you do something that's slightly off, you are G-A-Y. Yep. Sorry. You like Megan Thee Stallion. You was looking at the video. You was like, damn, she fine. That means you're gay. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, you got to pray for me, man. I really want to go in and really say some stuff, but I'm not, because I'm trying to exhibit self-control. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord. You got to pray for me, Michelle. You got to pray for me. Oh, God, what my boys say. Let me see. What's up, Jody? Yeah, I'm on strike number 2, so I got to really be careful. It's just you know what it is. I enjoy it so much because it's so funny. I can go on all night talking about once you like Megan Thee Stallion and you was watching the video and you stood up and got close up on the camera and was like, damn, yeah, that she got balls and you liked it. So that means you is a gay. We can no longer be friends. I watched you watch that video and you liked it. Yes, you did. You liked it. Oh my God. I love it. You liked it. Oh man. Yeah. I should have streamed this on Rumble. Hey, Jody, you know it's the truth, man. I will be honest with you. I knew something was wrong with it because I saw the jawbone. And I said, why is the jawbone so strong? It's just, I mean, I understand she got the makeup and the makeup is caked on and she got the jawbone. I said, something is not right. There's something. She's like a wide receiver. It seemed like I wanted to tell her, go deep for the pass. I'm going to cut across the middle. Cut across the middle. I'm about to hit you with a bullet. Just come right across the middle. She's like a wide receiver. Oh, God, help me, God. Oh, my God. I know it's time. I got it. I got it. I know. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're gay if you liked it. Megan Thee Stallion's videos. You didn't know. You didn't observe her clearly masculine frame. Yo. Oh my God. That's not the reason why I blocked you and I stopped talking to you and hanging out with you guys. That's not the reason, because that's the reason. Stay away from you. Oh man, what's up, Joker Joe? You crazy as hell, man. You was crazy as hell, man. Jody, it's time to end the chat. It's 47 minutes. I want you guys to have yourself a good night. 2023 is going to be a great year. Grab it by the balls, okay? And have your way with 2023. I had a talk with I don't know if this guy was an angel or a miracle. Crazy story ever. I'm going to tell you tomorrow my devotional. But God just confirmed some things. 2023 is going to be a year. We're going to have some turbulence. It's going to get shaky. It's going to be some trouble. But God going to come through for the righteous. Just know it. I'm sorry. I know I just kind of switched gears and got serious for a minute, but Megan Thee Stallion has a dick. She does. And the nuts hang all the way down to the floor. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this shit looked like a goddamn one of them, that shit. I'm like, that shit was swinging. I'm like, that shit was like, I said, holy shit, man, like, that is disgusting. And I was like, man, that's crazy, man. Okay. She was, it's like two nuts. It's just like, I'm like, it looked like one of those, stop yourself, Pryme. Stop. I gotta stop. What you talking about, man, with your crazy self? What's up, Andrew? Andrew, you crazy, man. I got to be careful when I put your comments on the screen because you liable to say anything. What's the difference between a refrigerator? Oh, man, here you go. Yo, I gotta check your comments for now on. You gonna get me kicked off YouTube, man. Oh, man, this shit crazy. And I thought about that. Yeah, after the fact, that's the reason why they gave her the name. Yeah, she's actually a dude. A stallion is a male horse. Everybody knows. I don't know if you know that. That's true. Jody, you trying to start some? You trying to start some? Trying to get. I better get off this chat because y'all have yourself a good night. Michelle, I hope I did the message some justice. Please pray for the folks. Social media is running a drug business. They selling dopamine. You know, they selling dopamine. Hit the like button, you feel real good. You want lots of likes, you got to shake it, you know, and you're going to destroy your life. And you're not going to be able to get it back. You know, and a lot of times you can't get that dignity back. Once people have saw the smack dab in the middle of your ass crack, the whole world, millions of people. I mean, the only person who should see that is the doctor. The doctor. Nobody else should. You're on the World Wide Web, busting it open for. Have a good night. I'm actually trying to be serious. You know what I'm saying? It sounds funny when I'm saying it, but I'm trying to be serious. Only the doctor should literally even your spouse, unless you get you like. Well, I'll leave that one alone. May God bless you. And if you haven't made Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior, please come on down, walk on down the middle, and we're going to pray with you, lead you to Jesus Christ. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to follow us to come through him. God bless you. I'm so serious. You guys have yourself a wonderful night. And make sure you check us out on PPN. Whatever. And all the good stuff. I'm sorry, I just got a little out of control, but it felt great. What do you say? My stomach hurts from laughing. I'm so sorry, Andrew. Yeah, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm sending you love, my sister. I love you. And thank you for all your wonderful support. You're the best. The new dating question, are you vaxxed? It's a crazy time. Jody, it's a crazy time. Yeah, well, Lightwave, God bless you, my friend. Have yourself a good night. I love you guys. We out of here, man. I'm gonna end it with this this video from Denzel for people who haven't seen it. This is really good.
Turn it off. That's what I say. It's hard for young people because they're addicted. If you don't think you're addicted, and I'm talking about anyone, from the highest to the lowest, if you don't think you're addicted, then see if you can turn it off for a week. It got quiet in here, didn't it? Didn't it get real quiet? It's a tool, so we should use it. God has blessed us with free will. Now it's free will magnified, free will on steroids. You're free to go in any direction you want. It will allow you, and it's not the enemy. It's just it's just a reflection of our own free will. Oh, and we all want to be liked, but now we want to be liked by 16 million. And will now some of us do anything to be liked? We used to do anything to be liked, but it was by the person in front of you. Now it's to be liked by 16 million people that you don't know. We have to ask ourselves, what is the long-term, if not the short-term effect of too much information?